have the afternoon off, and apparently Rivian has the Dune Trimax over at the Seattle Space. So let's go. Do you ever just like look at your car and be like, man, I made the right decision? Because I do. I do miss my quad. It was a good vehicle, but this makes it better. So here we go, the Dune color. Now, I think it reflects, whenever it reflects, it looks a different color sometimes. So whenever it was gray, it kind of had almost like gray up there. It had almost like a greenish tint to it. I can kind of see the green to it right now, but I'm noticing now that the sun's kind of coming out just a little bit, it is warming up with the color of the vehicle. Now, when I looked at these, I thought these were all season tires, but no, they're the Pirelli Scorpion all-terrains. They're almost like bottle caps, right? Now, one thing I wonder, is the brakes getting enough air into it? I'm assuming it does. Before we come and look at the front and the interior, let's take a listen to the Gen 3, basically, I guess you could call it, tonneau cover. Look at how smooth that is. Look at how quiet it goes. Look at it. Look at the sound. Jesus, what is wrong with me? It's super smooth, fairly quiet, and the one nice thing about it is the slats are a lot closer together, so less debris can get inside of it, which is super nice. Really nice. The only thing I know how to say is super nice whenever I'm describing things. I apologize. I'll get some more adjectives or verbs or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I have a GED. So let's check out the interior. Adventure interior. So just like in my first gen, had the stripe down the middle. I think mine was green but black, right? Same material. The accents are really nice. We still have yellow accents here, but yeah, the wood's like an ash, which is fitting, because it's almost like, if you think about it, like we're out in the dunes, you got the gray, which is borderline like the rocks and everything, the sand color, leather, pleather, whatever you want to call it. I think it's all recycled material too. But the one cool thing to look at is down here. Chris is going to kill me if I don't put this back, but let's look at the floor mat. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the, what do you call that thing? The Honda Pilot. It wasn't a Pilot. Honda Element. They had it to where you can spray out the inside with a hose. I don't think you could do that with this. This feels like, it almost feels like a cloth weave in comparison to what the Element had, which was almost plastic. Now, it's nice, and you could probably vacuum a lot easier than what you could the carpet, because in mine, I have carpet, and my dog hair is everywhere. But this is good. This is nice. Now, I do love, we get different colors each time that you get a different color. Like mine's black, my old one was silver. So we're here in all-terrain, off-road. We're only in high right now. I wonder why they have us all only in high. Chris is going to kill me if I touch it much more, actually. I'm not even going to mess with it. But, yeah. This is probably the cheapest Trimax that you can actually get. They're under $100,000. I think it starts at $97,000 without, like, extra added accessories, but I do believe it comes with the power tonneau cover, the wheels, the accents here. But all in all, it's your standard Rivian. This is gray. I don't think that this was gray in my car. I think that this was, my first gen was black, right? I'm pretty sure it was black. And like my Ascent interior second gen is definitely black also. I just didn't know that they actually had gray like this. I like it. So if you don't need the extra add-ons, like the extra nice Ascent interior, does this have? Oh, it does! It still does have it. So, what do you get? I gotta look up the specs. Let's talk with Office Dom after this. But if you want a Trimax with some nice accessories and you just don't have the Ascend interior, you still get the moonroof or sunroof like that. Is that even a sunroof? I don't know. It's a good value, I think. And I might try to find one of these used and abused in the future so that I can use it for the sand and use it and abuse it. All right. I got the key. We're gonna go be one of the first ones to do an educational drive for the Dune Trimax. Now that I got the key there, we are going to lower the ride height, bring it on to all-purpose on-road. It's my only way I really drive. I like it with firm. No, actually, I like it soft. Get back here. Oh, look at the animation. So cool. Region high, stability on. We're going to go with auto also. I would like to get out of here, but I also don't want to get ran over. So let's go ahead and just drive it around real quick. In Washington State, we're not allowed to do test drives from Rivian. Like at a used car lot, you can do a test drive, but here we're only able to do educational drives. Now, what exactly is an educational drive? It's just a way for you to learn more about the vehicle. There is no cells. There is nothing of that sort to try to get you. Why are people? Oh Lord. This is just here for you to learn about the vehicle and make sure that nothing crazy happens. You got to make sure that you're able to drive it, enjoy it the way that you would, right? You don't want to just buy a $100,000 vehicle, which again, I think this is only a $97,000 vehicle. You know, after taxes, it's probably going to be $100,000. But, you know, it's nice that in Washington State we're actually able to finally do that. But now, see, I don't honestly know if the Ascent interior is actually a nicer padding in the seat, but I like the way that the Adventure interior feels. The seats, they feel a little bit more firm, and with them being more firm, I don't know, I sleep on a firm bed. I like firm chairs. My office chair is firm. I just prefer that. So being back in here, sitting down in it, maybe because it is not what do you call that, worn in or whatnot, and it's a brand new vehicle. I don't even know how many miles this thing has on it, but oh, it's actually, that's kind of funny. It's maxed out at 80 miles per hour, so it must have some type of regulator on it, being one of the adventure vehicles and not just a your standard one, because I know my vehicle can go a lot faster than just 80 miles per hour. But I think the stats said the fastest I've ever gone was 87. Don't even ask me where I went 87 miles per hour at, because I don't need to go 87 miles per hour. I'm over here just lollygagging at what do you call that? Words are hard. I'm over here lollygagging at 65 all the time. Let's actually, should we get the camera on this? I think we should. This actually isn't the direction that I wanted to go. I wanted to go into that. Whoopsie. I guess I don't know this area that well. So let's find a way to actually get back to the space. I just realized how much person, let's go.
In 700 feet, turn right onto 20th Avenue Northeast.
I forgot about how much I dislike the navigational sound on here. But I don't know how to get back, so we're just going to use the navigation for right now. Actually, I keep mine on silent. This is where all the fraternities
turn right onto 20th Avenue Northeast.
Apparently so. Okay. Oh, Subaru almost went into the back of that Honda, because the Honda just basically stopped. All right. Oh, we got
in 700 feet, turn left onto Northeast 45th Street.
Construction back here. But no, like, the Rivian in this Trimax handles these roads very nice. Like, the suspension's nice, it's smooth, it's a truck, so you're going to have a little bit more
turn left onto Northeast like 45th Street.
I'm gonna fight this truck, like, but Oh yeah, the cherry blossoms should be happening soon. So this is the cherry blossoms that you will get at UW. Now it's not all the cherry blossoms. They have some really cool looking ones, and I think maybe by next weekend it's going to be peak. But yeah, no, this is good. Overall, they didn't add any extra special features to this. It's just more of the color, I think. The interior is nice. It's actually kind of soothing to have a white interior. Besides that, Trimax and the paint job is quite nice. I wonder what it looked like matte. I just realized that they have the yellow Rivian accents on it still. You know, one thing I kind of want to do with mine is turn mine into bronze, kind of like the bronze that we have on the inside of the Trimax, or my Trimax. But I will say, driving this thing reminds me how much I'm probably making my ride way rougher. Anyways, yeah, that was fun. So this is a new iKamper and Rivian special edition. It's a Skycamp Mini, assuming that it's going to be the 3.0 locks. Beautiful canvas on here, yellow accents. You got the Rivian logo in here. Even the pull-down straps have a black and yellow accent to it. And the zippers. That's one nice thing that I love about the Rivian. I mean, the iKamper zippers is that they're good zippers, right? Now over here, on the inside, it is a little bit different than my than my Mini 2.0. In the Mini 2.0, I had a map. In fact, let's go look at the Mini 2.0 over here. Actually, it was a 3.0, so if you look in here, it had the cool map, you know, but really, whenever you're sleeping in here, you really don't need that. But it's a quality material. It actually, I do believe it is. This feels more like a cloth material in comparison to the Rivian one, which is more of a synthetic. And another difference too is that these are black on the special edition. So let's go look back here again. So we do have a black ladder, which is, you know, nicer. Even down here, you got the Rivian tag. And if you purchase, I'm not sponsored for this. This is just me hanging out at iKamper because I like iKamper. You get a free disco, and a disco is this over here. So it's like a scuttle, you know. You're just able to cook up here, do this down there, but I think this is like the only thing that is available with this skillet, and I think it's $150 value. Kind of nice. The one lovely thing about the footprint of the Skycamp is that it does fit in the bed of your R1T, and with it below the cab, you're not getting much of a range loss with it. In fact, I was competing with a lot of people. The only thing that brought my range down is whenever I was whenever my truck had the Falcons on it. But again, on the inside, we have the black in the back with the Rivian logo up top. I like having my head down there. In the Super Pacific, I have my head the other way just because I have a more of an opening. But this almost goes straight up and down. Now, one beautiful thing about the iKampers, and I'm sure others, is I would always go while it is pouring down rain. And this rainfly kept me nice and... Okay, so this is synthetic, and this is more cloth right here. A little bit different. Oh, that got dirty. Oh no. Anyways, but the rainfly kept me dry all the time. All the time. And then having the rainfly out here blocks the rain from coming in the windows like this. Now, if you're getting sideways rain, that might be a little bit tricky, but anyways, nice. Huh. And it comes with a black... What do you guys call this black? Rocky finish to it. Yes. Unlike mine is silver, and I don't recommend painting yours silver because that was really expensive for no reason. Oh, look, it's a Rivian lettering here too. Nice. And even the hardware on it is black. So it will look nice and sleek. So, and then, wait, do they have... I think... I'm not sure if I'm seeing it right now. This isn't the new hardware for the locks, is it? It is?
Rivian Adventure.
Yeah. The locks?
Yep.
Okay. Do you guys happen to have that?
We don't sell it. That would be through Rivian.
Okay, so it would just be coming with it on here.
It'll have the
Oh, I see. It comes in.
so the mounting hardware is all blacked out now.
Yeah.
And then this piece is what takes the Rivian Adventure Set locks.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that. All right, thank you.
Yeah.
You're just being a hand model today. I appreciate you. But yeah, you can comfortably fit 2 people, and if you need your dog down here, they could just hang out down here. This folds nice and close. You stay toasty in the winter. In the summer, it's nice and breezy all the way through. But yeah, if you're looking for a quality tint to put on the back of your R1T, this is ideal. Now let's look at the measurements real quick. So 55 inches wide, 57 inches. This is closed. Now while it's open, putting 2 people in there, you're going to be 82 inches long, 82 inches and 3/4, I think that is. So yeah, it's only 137 pounds. All 4 seasons, comes with a 2-year warranty. Now there are accessories. I have the Annex Plus. I didn't get the awning or any of these other stuff. You only need the ladder extension if you're like going on top of an R1S. But if you're in an R1T, it's typically lower. The sleeping systems are nice. The blanket, the double blanket, is my go-to blanket. Like even now in the Super Pacific, I am rocking this blanket right here. It's a sleeping bag, but that's a big old puppy. These are so comfortable. But yeah, there you go. Check it out. And so I think I mentioned in the video that it was $97,000. It's actually It's actually $99,900. Now you can lease it for about $1,200 a month or $1,300, depending a month if you put like $30,000 down for 60 months. Now I'm sure you could probably get better rates and everything out there at the credit union or whatever, because I know Rivian goes through Chase, and Chase is a bank, and banks typically don't give you the best rates. That being said, I have my loan through Chase, so it is what it is. If you're into the tan color, that new upgraded carpet area, whatever you want to call it. So you are going to be getting a tri-motor max pack battery, you know, the Dune paint, the 20-inch Dune satin graphite all-terrain, or the tan one, you know, that I showed in this video. You also get the Sound and Vision package, premium audio, which is funny because that's in the Sound and Vision package. Same with the dynamic glass roof, which is also in the Sound and Vision package. I don't know why it's itemized like this on there. You do get the dark out package, all-terrain package, utility panel, which is your air compressor in the back, the tonneau cover. It says V2, so I'm wondering if it's not a V3 and it's actually the V2, and the version that I have is just a version 1.5. That being said, you also get max tracks, crossbars, and recovery bar mounts. So it's what mounts the max tracks to your crossbars. Now, just that package by itself, the max track is like $450, and the bars at Blackout, I think it's, so that's like an $1,100 value right then and there. At that price, under $100,000, $100 under $100,000 is really good if you want to get yourself a Trimax. Now, for the iKamper, you're looking at $4,595. Kinda nice. You can even buy a protection plan for it for like $100. For 1, 2, or 3 years, which goes from $259 to $549. Now, in case you break the shell or something, like something crashes or the wind blows it over because you're in 80-mile-per-hour wind and you're still camping, that thing's just gonna fold like a, you know. But so apparently that disco system, it is the entire system, which is a $515 value. So, you know, I guess if you subtract that, let's just say you're not getting that, you're about a $4,000 I wonder what the iKamper Mini is not special edition. So if you get a Skycamp Mini 3.0 instead of the Rivian version, you're looking at $4,195. But that extra add-on for the Scotto, or whatever you want to call it, is an extra $500. So does that equal out? Maybe. But that's until supply lasts. That's not always going to be there. If you want, this pretty much special edition Rivian one, different canvas, different tint material, Rivian logos, Rivian accents with the yellow accents like you guys saw, that's actually not that bad of an extra deal. It's an extra $400. So, plus you get the black steps. The black steps are a big thing for a lot of people. I mean, you're going to have to buy new steps anyways. Do they even have steps? New steps? I don't see where you can buy extra steps. I'll put the links down below to the Dune and then also the iKamper so that you guys can check it out yourself. Let me know if you get it. I'd be kind of excited to see it. I'll be excited to actually see it if you do get it. Shoot me a message on Twitter or tag me on Twitter or Instagram or something like that. I'll catch you guys later.